Hey Spuddies, Potatomcwhiskey here, and welcome to Let's Play Civilization 6 as the Ottomans in the Gathering Storm expansion. Let's jump right back into things. So we've got our little guys running around over here, and looks like our little scout there took a bit of damage too, and our city's getting hit by a galley. Not too much to be concerned about, to be honest. I think we pretty much have this one in the bag, and it's a matter of how fast can we do it, and what sort of execution can we pull off here. So we're going to shoot the city twice, although I am tempted to get the +1 range here. It wouldn't actually speed up how quickly I could kill the city, so we're just going to continue to shoot the city. We do want to take a promotion here. Yeah, city's a little bit too strong to really get a hit on. I'm going to bring you forward 2 tiles. Range shot you. I'm going to bring you back a tile and then take the ranger promotion. You're going to come forward. Finish that. I have a bunch of promotions that I can use on my units that I want to make sure I get some value out of. I could make some more bombards. I think I want to get the armory in here, although I would like to get the industrial zone as well. There's a little bit of production in that. It's like about 1, 2, 3 extra production in this city, which isn't that much, but it would only take 5 turns, whereas this would give you +2. I think we'll go for the armory, since we can't really afford to build a unit in here just at this moment. Sivas has finished an arena, which frees up a little bit of stuff. Now, somebody said I have niter somewhere on a farm. Oh yeah, there it is. It's a bit hard to see. I don't think we really... Well, we are kind of reaching the end of the usefulness of niter. There's not a whole lot of units left that use niter in the tech tree, so I think we'll just leave this as a farm. It's fine the way it is. Well, I guess we do have builders in the area. We could, like, rip it up and just replace it. I mean, there's no reason not to. It would make this farm significantly worse, but why not? I was hoping to improve this, but this shooter guy makes things a little awkward. We'll have to try and kill him with a skirmisher. That'll be a difficult task. So what the hell do I want to build in here? I could build Petra. I don't really have a Petra city. I mean, kind of over here. And I have the great engineer. I guess I could get the Petra in here. A couple people made that suggestion, and it's not a terrible suggestion. Sure, let's go for the Petra. It's only a certain amount of production. Brunicelli should be able to finish it basically instantly once we teleport him over there. So what do I need? I think running a couple of campus research projects in here. I don't need... Would that actually help me win the game? Whereas extra gold helps me win the game a lot more, I feel, actually. So I think the city is basically done what it needs to do this game in terms of development. It's reached its essential potential. It's generating lots of gold, lots of science, lots of gold, and some amenities for me. So I think that this city, although, you know, this city does have a really high production line. Like, it's hard to ignore the fact that it could, in theory, be building me units. But I don't think I really need many more units. I have a pretty sizable army that I'm going to use to take on Rome. Make sure we denounce this man. So yeah, I'm just really not sure if I need more army. I guess I could always use more units to combine. Yeah, you know what? We'll spam units out of here, and we'll spam basically the cheap units like pikemen and crossbowmen. And they'll be used to combine with my more advanced units later on. We finished a builder in here. We definitely could like use walls to shoot that unit, and then maybe get an actual fighting unit as well. We got a caravel over here. There we go. A little bit of support and help. Let's do another caravel. And then can we queue up like a Barbary Corsair? And a Caravel and a Barbary Corsair. Just get a mixture of naval units to kind of help out. Now, somebody did suggest the Venetian Arsenal, but the amount of time it would take to produce the Venetian Arsenal versus when the Navy would be useful is just not worth building in my current situation. And I think it's actually very rare for the Venetian Arsenal to actually be useful either. Go ahead and plunder that trade route. Sometimes I miss those. It's not the end of the world. In here, we have a holy site, we have a theater square. These are not the ideal districts that I'd like in my cities. I think I would like to get a commercial hub. Do some damage there. I know for a fact some of you guys are still heading up this way. Do I have the Golden Age War thing? In 6 turns I might have it. I think if we're going into the Industrial Era, I might have the Golden Age War thing. I can't remember. It might be Heartbeat of Steam that opens up. Okay, you've got a build charge. And basically everything in here is built. There's not really unimproved tiles. I mean, I guess a farm here is okay. That seems fine. Just gonna wait there until that's completed. I would rather put lumber mills in here, but a farm there doesn't seem amiss. Yeah, of course you're over there being annoying. I want to harvest to get the city a little bit more developed. Let's keep exploring with you. So Korea and Rome share a fairly small continent, it looks like. Let's go for gain sources here. Well, really, I'm going to put you in Ostia, actually, now that I think about it. Because it's a little bit further away. You might actually have the time to do the mission. Swing up this way. Unfortunately, my denouncement with Rome ran out, so I'm going to have to wait. Although, is 150 grievances really that bad? Like, all things considered. You run over here and do some exploration for me. You make your way this way. And there we go. I know I have a lot of promotions I can handle, but I'm not too worried about it at this time. You're becoming obsolete. We'll get another builder. And just like that, we'll get another builder. But yeah, some of my units are becoming obsolete, so I'm going to have to start making some changes. Nope. No natural disaster help for you. I mean, some people voted yes, but those people are dum-dums. Alright, let's take volley. Take barding. You move in. Ow. Okay, it's kind of annoying. Let's see. This is a Renaissance and Industrial Era Great General who creates a relic. Transfer over to Patna. We are going to... We built the library in here. I would have liked the harbor. It's a little bit late to be getting the harbor because, like, our navy is almost done. We won't really need much of a navy. So I suppose you'll just get me some faith generation. We completed the market over here. I want the Grand Bazaar for the gold. I would like a commercial hub in here. And I think right there's not a terrible spot. You're going to pop in here and you're going to harvest that to speed that up, and I'm going to just faith purchase another builder just to keep developing this territory a little bit. Definitely want to do maybe some farms here, although this city already has access to good farms, so it might be better to do a lumber mill here and then farms up here, which I think the lumber mill is better now that I think about it. Yeah, these units are exceptionally annoying because they take a very long time. Like, they take very convoluted paths, and their paths change every turn because the obstacles in front of them change every turn. So I really should just manually move them, or else they're going to take really dumb and convoluted paths up to the northwest. So that's just unfortunate, because they basically act like every other unit in the game is standing still, which isn't true, right? Every other unit in the game is not standing still. So the question is, do I chop here? I think I do. There's a good industrial zone in there later, potentially. Granary. Teleport to Biam. Take the elite guard promotion. Make your way this way. You're waiting. Yeah, definitely want to get some more mines up. Cross the river, take a promotion. Move here, shoot the city. Move here, take a promotion. Move here, shoot the city. Move back. I'm going to go ahead and take the promotions, even if it slows down my conquest a little bit. The extra levels are good. I should have taken it on this guy as well. City is going to fall soon. Just for the sake of it, we'll take that promotion. Escort mobility is really good. Depredation is really good too. So he's pillaging my districts down here. That's fine. You're allowed to do that. I am not going to chop there because I don't want to waste production on a Petra that I can get with the Great Engineer. Is that flooded? Or just pillaged? It's just pillaged. That's about it for that. Jump in the water. We're going to make our landing at Iridium with our navy. Up this way. I think you need to head over here to help out. Take a hit there, that's fine. Excuse me. Of course, there's a whole bunch of units just appearing out of the fog here to make my life miserable. Okay, I'm very interested that he's telling me to move my units away from his borders when I have no units on his borders. I had units near his borders, briefly, but I moved them away. That's very odd. The AI must just detect if you've moved a unit into range of its border, rather than, is there a unit in range of my border right now? I could have just promoted you. Do a bit of damage, attack there. Okay. Shoot there. Then you are going to take the range promotion. What do you do? We could force promote this up to a really high level. That could be fun. Let's do it. Artillery is kind of next on my radar, I think. Yeah, I feel like artillery is next on my radar, so let's move up that way. Is there anything else in the way? Stock exchange isn't terribly unuseful, but it's pretty good. I wanted the factory in Delhi. Now, somebody told me there was like industrial zones already in here, but I feel like I already explained why I took the decisions that I did. Now, do I want to go for a military academy that would allow me to build cores to support my army? Or would I rather get a harbour? I think we're rather to go for the harbour here. This city isn't really much use otherwise. Whereas it's a little bit harder to get my units around this thing. I'm out of curiosity, what's the pollution looking like? Looks like Rome is the only one polluting right now. We got ancient walls in here. And unfortunately, We have to wait for like maybe crossbowman. Cross the river, you go there, shoot the city, do a bit of damage. You can't quite finish the city, so I don't want to do that. You have a promotion. No, you took a promotion. Move there, move there, go this way, go this way. So yeah, just for the sake of my own sanity, I'm going to move these units individually. There's the Petra. We'll wait one turn. I mean, it'll make these mines nicer, which is always cool. And we'll put a mine there. And we're waiting for these guys to go away. You're going to chop that lumber mill. We'll put a new lumber mill there later. Don't worry about it. Pretty much going to go like nationalism, mobilization into conservation. Into totalitarianism. That kind of a pathway appeals to me. Yep, go that way. And you are going to wait there. You are waiting for that city to grow to that tile. You're going to pop here. I guess I could technically buy that tile, but I don't want to spend that kind of money on that tile, although I've spent more money on less useful tiles, to be fair. So, I mean, a bit of a hypocrite move on me. On me part. Let's get you guys a little closer to the water. And yeah, you can create a relic all you want. You're moving this way to explore. You guys are hanging out here to be little pillage men. Be annoying. Pillage the shit out of their empire. You're going to swing out here just for the quick scout to see if there's anything in the water. And then you're going to head up towards Arretium. You're going to put that there. And you're going to get moving. We're on roads now with some of these units, which is always good. It means they'll catch up a little bit quicker. I'll be going to war with you soon, so peace is for losers.
Petra is a brilliant
There
display
is
of
the Petra, which is very nice. Turns these into really nice tiles. In fact, turns them into incredible tiles, all things considered. And then we can do this. Oh. I guess this mine was owned by Kawa. Whoops. Oops. So let's keep getting maybe like one more frigate. Let's get another frigate because I want to be able to combine all 3 of the frigates that I'm working on right now. I have a couple Barbary Corsairs. I'd like a third one too. So I'll queue up a Barbary Corsair. When can we declare war on you? 2 turns. So let's try and micromanage these units to be less of a pain in the ass. Okay, we're getting there. Alright, we got the armory in Istanbul. Let's go ahead and get the military academy so we can build cores later on when it comes, and cores and stuff like that. Move you here, take the garrison promotion. Move you there. Do that damage. We got a builder in Abu Samel. I could have got the Petra over here, and it probably would have been better, but I saw a bunch of mines here, and I was like, hell yeah. Farm there. Get the arena for the amenity. We got the granary over in this city. We don't need any units, as far as I can tell. I don't think more units really makes me win the game faster right now. I mean, obviously, it makes you win the game faster, but like the impact of more units on making me win the game faster in terms of turns, in my opinion, directly competes with making me win the game slower in terms of real time. There is the capital taken. We will liberate Buenos Aires. And we will keep this city. Although I probably should have liberated Buenos Aires as the last city. Somebody actually said that to me. I should kill this city last and liberate it. But it's a small little optimization thing that doesn't matter. And we have their original capital, so in theory we can just piece them out and then walk through their territory and go kill Korea and stuff. I'd actually like this caravel to reveal a bit about the naval stuff down here in the south, so I might not bring him up to the fight. In terms of this city, what is this city going to do for me, right? Like, what does this city do? And I really don't think it does a lot for me right now. I think I just get a bit of science in it. Just go for the library university type situation. As for this city, it's going to focus on repairing. I don't really have governor points to spend. I mean, I guess in theory, I mean, you could say that I should have appointed Pingala, and I should have put Pingala in like Patna a long time ago, and then I should have promoted him, you know, with these two things or whatever. But you know, like, I feel like that's a pretty small optimization. I don't know. It's actually, you know, I tell a lie. It was a big mistake not to do that. I'll admit it. I'll admit that I messed up, but you know, at the very least, you can kind of tell that it wasn't necessary for me to do it. I do want to make sure I want to pass by this thing to get the Alpine training, which is pretty nice. Although a lot of these units are going to get upgraded by the time they get to the front line, so they probably won't be very useful. Sorry, no, they will be very useful, but the Alpine training won't be very useful. So hopefully they'll grow there next turn, and I won't have to spend the money. You're waiting. You're waiting. Okay, I'm trying to just hover over cities to see if they have any tiles that could be improved. And Kermit definitely has some tiles that could be improved. Okay, and we're getting there. Do some damage to this Opango city. Wait for our catapult thingies. Whatever you call them. Bombards, not catapults. They used to be catapults. I think I won't chop this forest. No, I will. Get that gold income rising. Pop up here. It's like a fort built outside of territory there. That's a little bit odd. Don't see that too often. So now that this unit is damaged a bit, I feel a little bit safer running up and hitting them, and I've got walls to back me up, whereas before I didn't feel totally safe doing that. We'll put a farm there, that's fine. You're going to harvest. You... I'm gonna move up here. Absorb some hits for me. Of course. Why don't you farm that little bit of experience? Pike and shot, move this way. Just don't be shit in the fog. Awesome, okay. So I don't know if a factory makes sense over here, because I don't know if a coal power plant makes sense here either. Looks like the industrial... It is a +4 industrial zone, though, which isn't terrible. Comparable to this +4 over here. So we could go for it, or we could just continue to build units, stuff like traders. I'm going to spam however many traders I can from this city. Looks like it was just one. No? Okay, maybe it was two. Over here, we got another skirmisher. I think we're going to keep building skirmishers. Very interesting icon for the skirmisher. Just kind of spamming skirmishers over here for fun. Just to have a unit to play around with. Like, just to have units to play around with. You know, skirmishers, they do. I don't know if they're being, like, super useful, but they're at least interesting to use, right? And that's something. Okay, stop. And we got a builder over here. Looks like we have commercial hub, holy site. Really the only thing holding this city back is the fact that I need to just waste some time until it grows another district slot. I really wish you could tell cities to just like do some random task for X turns where X is some number that I define until you grow, because otherwise like managing an empire becomes such a pain in the ass because you can't do that. Right, let's get a harbor in here. And let's do... Industrial zone? This city is one of those cities where it's not ever going to be like super useful, so I'm probably best off just... what am I best off doing? Well, maybe just getting a harbor in here for the little bit of extra gold that it'll provide me, and maybe the option of another trade route, which will also provide me with more resources and stuff like that. Let's go ahead and get you onto the road. Let's get you onto the road. You are now officially on the road. You're barely just off the road. Is this the turn where we can declare war on Rome? No. We have to wait one more turn, right? So let's make sure all these guys are in wait mode. Let's just get a little closer. Like so. Get going. Okay. And aha, at long last we've got to build that coal power plant. What would be cool if there was a project that you could do that would convert coal to oil resources, called like synthetic refining. Now that would be a cool idea. Maybe it produces like the full CO2 of both coal and oil as a downside. That would be a cool project, I think. Because like oil is such an important late game resource that some way to compensate for it would be nice. At least that's my opinion. I think that would be cool. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about the synthetic oil idea? I don't know. I kind of like it. I think it's a good idea. That Caravel a little bit sooner. We want to trade with... There's a lot of really good cities that I could trade with. Patna is really good. 4.5 gold now. Compared to, Delhi. These are all pretty good. Mostly I'm looking for good gold and a good spread of production of food. Like once I'm hitting four gold, I'm pretty happy. Yeah, Patna's a pretty good target destination now. Alright, so let's get our bombards moving. I am a little bit sad that I kind of used up both my great generals here. I didn't mean to, because I wasn't thinking about losing the movement on the bombards, which kind of sucks. But I do now have a six promoted bombard, and I'm going to faith purchase a bombard in here to help take things a little bit quicker, and that way I have a bombard army when the time comes. Okay. Heal up there. You do a little bit of damage. I'm sure... Yeah. My Janissaries should be able to kill these really, really quickly. Let's go ahead and build a mine there. Okay, managing a large army is a difficult task, but I'm the man for the job. I think I really do feel that... I feel like players only really have, or not players, but I feel like people only really have like the ability to keep like somewhere in the region of like 20 to 40 reasonable variables in their head, like actually consciously thinking of them. Like, and more realistically, it's probably closer to like maybe 7 to 20, right? That's probably a better range. Because trying to like keep all of the information about where all these guys are and in my head and about how to make decisions. So now, I mean, of course, in this particular situation, there's no time pressure to these decisions, which makes it a little bit easier. But even so, it does take a bit of work to sort of command in detail You're going to attack next turn. What you're going to do is attack and then get conjoined with. And I'm going to just start conjoining my units willy-nilly. Even if it doesn't necessarily make all the sense in the world. Like I just conjoined two heavily promoted bombards together. Purely to just reduce the amount of units I have to control, right? Like normally I would never combine these two. But purely in the interest of making the turns go by quicker and having less micromanagement to my turns, I'm going to be like just prioritizing convenient combines rather than optimal combines. So that's just like a call I'm making. Like this, although do I want to do that? I'm going to... Oh no, I didn't mean to right click. Damn it. Right, well I guess point is moot now. I could have waited for the Golden Age War. That was like probably next turn or whatever. Although I don't think that's when it arrives. So, Barbary Corsair. Where's my Caravel? Caravel's the most important thing. You, hello. You shoot the city. You shoot the city. You shoot the city. You get up there. You get up there. Go ahead and do the damage. Military Academy. Great Zimbabwe is not a bad wonder. We can get it. It's a good one. We got the shrine in here. Let's go for the temple. University. Coal power plant for sure in here. No coal power plant. And I wish I could mark a building as like I don't want to build this. There's all these small UI things that I wish I could do in games. And like I really wish I could just right click this or like shift right click it or control right click it or something to just say, hey, don't build this here. Because otherwise I have to try and hold that information in my head, right? And especially when you consider that I'm playing this game across or if I could like alt left click it and put a node on it or something. But just like these small little things like don't make coal power here. You know what I mean? And the ability to sort of just notarize and plan built into the UI. I think that's like a huge thing for 4X games. And I think if I was to design a 4X, that would be something I would work really heavily on is I would work heavily on the UI giving the player tools based on how they play the game rather than tools based on how the game is designed, if that makes sense. So in this city, in Kawa, do I grab anchor or what in here? I mean, it just makes my amenity problem more difficult. Is there any amenity wonders right now? Not really. Probably my best move in here is to build high-speed support units like cavalry. I have a lot of coursers I need to upgrade, so that's unfortunate. So really, like, my best thing to do in here is nothing, right? That's kind of like a sucky position to be in, but it is the best thing for me to do because I need to sparingly dole out my my resources. So I need to sparingly dole out my strategic resources. So you know, Mo Pingala, so that he gives more benefits when he actually establishes himself in that city. I've got one build charge over here. Probably a farm right there is fine. Again, this is the sort of combination stuff I was talking about. Like, just whenever it's convenient, I'll be combining units together. In fact, these units will be hanging around and waiting to combine. In fact, we're going to change this to just spamming pike line units so that we can combine them together. How far away from mobilization are we? We're only 5 techs away from mobilization. Wait, why are we going for civil engineering? Oh, I guess this does technically lead down that pathway. Okay. 5 techs away. Oh, you guys are... There's the circumnavigate the globe. Probably didn't need that one. Not this turn anyway. I could have waited a turn on that one. Didn't realize that would trigger. I would like to pillage this. Alright. Okay. Istanbul, Kawa is fine. Finish this off. Excellent. So we got rid of that barb camp. You wait there. You are going to combine. Even if it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to combine units, I'm still just going to do it purely for the convenience of, again, having less units to control. In fact, I want these cavalry units to combine together. Like so. Now that did make this particular turn take a little bit longer. Oh, wow. It's actually not bad damage there. This did make this turn take a little bit longer than it should have, but it's fine. I actually don't know what to do with these builders. Okay, we're getting good work done though. These guys took hits, but that's okay. They have promotions available. There's the industrial era, so let's pick up our...
Behold the wonders.
There's a Halong Bay.
And earth. Let's get on our knees and pray.
Let's make our dedication. Ah. So this was when the 2 arms... I thought the Heartbeat of Steam appears here. So I could have waited a couple turns, maybe gotten a little bit less grievances with Rome, which would make this war just that little bit easier. It's not a huge impact, but it certainly is there. I mean, in a sense, moving this guy up here wasn't the worst move. There are some bad guys I need to deal with. Block this rifleman. You head up this way. Didn't mean you to go into the water. Yeah, that's a weird one right there. Telling me that it's got the movement to go there, but it actually doesn't. It's a little bit of a weird one. We'll keep that city, and we're going to grab our good old friend Ibrahim for now. And slap him in that city. Right, workshop completed. It is factory time. Factory and coal power plant time in there. Let's do repairs over here. Repairs. Can you not pillage dams? Oh, it's under construction. That makes a bit more sense. Makes a bit more sense. Gain sources, yes. Sorry. Listening post, go. Should have combined some of these units together. Let's spend our faith now on the final turn here. Let's get more bombards. And another. Why can't I build a bombard in here? Oh, there it is. Get another couple bombards. Bombards are the big thing that like decide how fast you can kill another player, in my opinion. Need 13 more Niter. Don't I have the 50% discount? Oh, it's a combined unit. That makes a bit more sense. Let's pull you back, move you in, do the damage. Big chunks of damage. Get you moved in. Become a field cannon. Fall back, become a field cannon. Move this way. Do some damage. Do some damage. Just trying to get these cities to die as quickly as possible. Even though they're not completely necessary to win the game, we still want to take them out. Let's go ahead and just get you to fortify. Can you wake up and do the fortify for me? Thank you. Do the fortify. Sounds like a dance move. Right. And that should be just about the end of this turn. Almost. Almost. I don't know where that caravel came from. Alright, and there we go. I'm going to call that the end of this episode. I know we didn't get through much in the way of things, but we are getting closer and closer to the end here. And we're only, we're basically 2 cities away from winning the game. And that is wherever Rome's capital is, and then wherever Korea's capital is. Now, Korea seems to have a very large empire that I need to figure out, which is why we sent this boat here. Because I don't know if, like, the Korean Empire goes, like, is like a huge concave here, or if it occupies this entire fog of war. And based on what I'm seeing right now, like, the Korean Empire starts here, goes at least up to here, and then could extend as far out to like here, which means that the capital could be really deep, and so we need to figure out where it is and how to attack it. I'm going to assume the Roman capital is somewhere in here, so our plan is to take out most of the cities on the way, perhaps liberate a couple of, and then try to punch into the Korean capital. So I'm going to call that the end of this episode. I want to thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying this series. Please remember to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. Remember to leave a like if you want to directly support my channel, and remember to leave a comment if you want to give me your feedback. Other than that, I want to say I love you all very much, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.